Weekend world, mate.
Was Mellon outside?
Yeah, he was.
I need a couple of hours. Emily's conscious.
That's good news.
Well, we'll just sit tight here. I'm sure it won't be long before Millen bites.
Sit up, man.
Hello. Hi, Stacey. How are you feeling? We've been so worried about you.
I was an idiot to let it get to me. I wasn't thinking straight.
But you're all right now. And that's the main thing. Wow, it's like a florist in here. Who bought you those carnations?
Would you believe it? That monstrosity is from the world.
You're joking.
It's a get well card too.
Perhaps you'd like the opportunity to tell your side of the story. They want an interview.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen. How can people do things like that?
They're unbelievable.
To make things up with no foundation.
Well, maybe those bastards will get what's coming to them.
Nothing. Where's your story, Millen?
Chief, something cooking. Got a big lead. Queen Mother. Possible love child angle.
You what?
Could be a biggie. Does the name Harold Felgate mean anything to you?
Nah.
Well, I'm piecing it all together now, so I'll bring you something as soon as it's all in place.
It's better lead to something, Millen. I want a story on my desk today, or you might find yourself writing obits.
Hello. Tony, how's life below stairs, mate? You got anything for me?
Nothing at the moment, Tim. The shutters have come down big time since you ran that story about Charles flogging off the silver.
Yeah, that was a cracker, wasn't it? Listen, Queen Mother. War years. Any rumours I shouldn't know about? Secret trysts? It could be nothing, but I keep hearing the name Harold Felgate.
Felgate? Now I haven't heard that name round here. Listen, Tim, I've got to go.
Chris.
Tim.
All right.
Oh, yeah. So, what are you doing here?
How would you like a job on the Weekend World?
And, I get my own desk.
Right next to mine.
What about money? I'm on a 20k at the Courier.
We'd double it.
Are you serious?
You let me help you with this story, Chris, and everything will be negotiated in good faith down the line. What'd you say?
Who's that?
It's the young Queen Mum.
No. That's a lady called Cynthia Felgate.
You're winding me up.
No. I told you before, the old dear at the hospice. She told me the Queen Mum died of TB in 41. If it got out, it would have been disastrous for British morale. I mean, Hitler described her as the most dangerous woman in Europe.
She's a spitting image.
Exactly, that's the point. A commoner was found in the East End who looked exactly like the Queen Mum. This woman, Cynthia Felgate, was put in her place. That's the story. I followed it up. Journalist instinct, yeah?
I deal in facts, not instinct.
Yeah, me too. That's why out of my own pocket, I hired Diane Murphy, do a bit of digging around. Check the old girl's story out.
And?
She found Cynthia Felgate's son.
Geezy got in the room upstairs.
I already know that.
I got my sources. So what's the plan?
He's the only living relative. He's the key to blowing this whole thing wide open.
I want to meet him. I want to meet the son. That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
I thought you were independent.
No. I'm at the Weekend World now. Tim and I are covering the story together. That's not a problem, is it?
Well, it might be. My client still has the right to take the story to the highest bidder.
And who are you?
Bob Sahlgreen, managing director of Sahlgreen Management in New York City.
You a lawyer?
No, I'm Mr. Felgate's publicist, and as such, I decide who he talks to, and since we haven't been paid a dime to cover our expenses, I may well advise my client to say nothing.
Oh, hang on, Bob. Your client would still be Joe Schmo from Poughkeepsie if I'd not dug this story.
Let's just all chill out, shall we? I'm on board now, Mr. Felgate, and I can tell you that my editor, Francis Home, will make you a very attractive offer. Of that, you have my word. Okay?
You're twisting my nuts.
Is that good?
I don't think so.
You're telling me the Queen Mother is actually an imposter called Cynthia Felgate?
Exactly, Chief. This man is her son. Harry?
Mr. Carey's call couldn't have come at a better time for me. See, I am living in very reduced circumstances, gambling debts and so on. And after the call, I went right to Mr. Sahlgreen here.
I advanced my client some funds, paid some bills, things like that. Oh, and we got some things out of storage, which is where we found this.
What's that?
My client received this anonymously through the mail about a few years ago.
And if you see, Chief, it's actually postmarked February 2002, a month before the Queen Mum died.
So, Cynthia decided on her deathbed to reach out to her long-lost son. What you got in there?
Proof. We have Cynthia Felgate's birth certificate, pictures of her and Harold here, and herself. Oh, and this. Look, as you can see, the resemblance is uncanny.
Cynthia was actually a few years younger than the Queen, and that's why they say the Queen Mum lived so long, apparently.
I was told that my mother was killed in the London bombing and that I was evacuated to the U.S. as an orphan.
Do you mind if I hold on to these?
Yeah, don't see why not.
And this?
This is an old piece of film, but I don't have any machine to run it on.
I'm sure we can sort that out for you.
Look, this is an interesting yarn, but none of this amounts to proof.
Well, if you don't want it, I'm sure another paper will.
Don't play hardball with me. Even the sport wouldn't run with this. And I think that Elvis is living on the moon. If you want me to go to print with this, I need something concrete.
Okay. Let's say we get you there. What would a story like this be worth?
If I get all the rights, maybe $250,000.
Is that dollars or sterling?
Sterling.
You got a birth certificate, Chief. She was born. She existed. Must be a paper trail of documents somewhere. Public records, library cards, all that crap.
Oh, we can piece her life together, Chief. This has got to be worth a punt.
You got till Saturday. If it checks out, got the front page.
Yes. Before we go any further, is anyone else worried?
Problem, Danny?
Yeah.